Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Leonard playing extremely well. He's got 16 points, and he's chalked up one three-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
The Kings trail by 3. McLemore and Gay on the perimeter. Boomer out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Fox in at the point guard. That's the group for George Karl getting going here in the second half. Here's Cousins. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Williams attacking. The shot's good on the assist by George. That's 7 points for Williams.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
Fox against George. All alone. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Los Angeles leading by 5. Jackson dishes to Noah. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It's on Ben McLemore. And last year, not exactly up to Noah's lofty standards. He was way down in field goal percentage and free throw percentages compared to the season before, but he did not play completely healthy all of last year either.
A little dinged up, missed 13 games more than he had the season prior, and also the minutes dropped as well. And you could just see him laboring at times on the floor, clearly affected by those injuries.
And that one misses.
And, you know, going back to Noah last season, I think the additions to the Bulls' front court had an effect on him. I mean, they added Gasol and Mirotic, 2 major talents up front. I think that gave Noah less opportunities than he'd had the year before, and it was an adjustment for him.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
And guys, talking about Joakim Noah, he was still the spirit of that team last season. Amongst all the great talents the Bulls had, Noah was that energizer and catalyst for the team, a true warrior, even in an off year. And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to deal him.
George with the screen on Fox. The open shot by Leonard. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Kings have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. With a break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. DeMarcus Cousins, 3rd.
How about if we just call them the top glass eaters? They gobble up those rebounds, and some guys just have a knack for being able to do that.
The free throw drops for Cousins.
And former Coach of the Year George Karl making his way back into the league last season. Kings picked him up halfway through the year to kind of stabilize their coaching situation.
And it's tied up with that one. And what a pickup to get a guy like Karl, Greg, on their bench, as you mentioned. He's just been a winner, Clark, his entire career.
Well, he's climbing the ladder in the all-time wins category as a coach, and also he's a cancer survivor. He's overcome a battle with cancer, and that also lends itself to having great compassion and respect for George Karl.
As did his son, Kobe.
That's
Remember
right.
that? Yeah.
That's right. It's a family affair.
Here's Fox. Paul George making his last shot. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Kings were off to a hot start last year, but things certainly fell apart midway. A big factor in that was the messy firing of their coach, Mike Malone.
Yeah, really, that firing came out of nowhere to the fans and the players, and it seemed odd to fire a coach that has been leading his team to good basketball.
The first free throw is good.
And, you know, we'll never really know the full details of why Malone was fired, but the effect it had on the team was easy to see. Kings really tailspinned out of control afterwards.
Fox hits them both.
Well, the Kings, I think, will look back and realize they made a dubious decision the way they handled that coaching change. I mean, lucky for them, they were able to right things, so to speak, by landing George Karl later on. Clearly one of the better coaches in NBA history.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
To the left wing. Here's Boomer. Count that one. Boomer's got 8 points.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
It's Jackson with the drive. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7.
Last season, the Clippers came away with the 3rd seed out west. They were very tough in conference and managed to get 37 of their 56 wins against Western Conference teams.
Timeout called by the Kings. As you said, for the Clippers, 37 wins last year against the rest of the West. That total was the 2nd most against the rest of the West among any team in the league. Trailed only Golden State in that regard.
And you know what? They played the top West teams tough as well. One of only 3 Western Conference teams to be over 500 against the rest of the playoff teams from the West.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Fox. Now the pass to Boomer. There's the pick. He dishes it to McLemore. Passes it to Fox. Clock at 4. For the lead. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's George. And that's collected by Gay.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
McLemore, the pass to Boomer. Drains it from beyond the arc. Boomer's got 5 points in the quarter. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Now here's Jackson. 13 points in the game. Noah with a screen on Fox. It's Jackson with the drive. The 15-footer. Sacramento grabs the miss. Cousins has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Fox. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Looking now at some numbers for Reggie Jackson. A very nice season for him last year. Last year averaged 14 points per game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every train needs a conductor, man. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
And the first one drops. Corey Brewer's checked in for Ben McLemore. Josh Smith, he's checked in for the Clippers. Fox hits them both. It was a rough year last year for fans in Sacramento, but they still come out here to fill up the stands, Greg, even with their team struggling.
Yeah, the new ownership, give them credit. Last year, the Kings marked an 8-year high in terms of attendance. Not bad for a team that really looked to be in the hunt for the postseason, but then just fell apart midway through.
And the Clippers miss again. Kings leading now by 3. To Brewer from outside the arc. Up again, a follow-up clutch.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Jackson kicks to Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got 9.
The Kings ended at 18-23 here at home. Not a terrible record for them given how their whole season went kind of up and down and inconsistent. They even had some home cooking in their favor as they were the second best team in free throw differential at home.
Here's Jackson. After the Kings pick up 2. Noah with a screen on Fox. Jackson dishes to Noah. On the wing, Williams. Covered by Brewer. Gay with the block.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Fox passes to Cousins. The jump hook again, Sacramento.
Well, a big thing for the Kings to look forward to is the opening of their new arena. They are still looking at opening the downtown arena in the fall of 2016, and Sacramento couldn't be any more exciting.
Here's Jackson. Following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. Smith sets the pick for Jackson. For 3. Count that one, and the Kings lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Josh Smith.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Jackson against Fox. On the wing, Brewer. There's the pick. Pass to Fox. With the shot. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Jackson kicks to Williams. Smith with a screen on Fox. Left side, Jackson. That's good. Now just a 2-point Kings lead.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
Here's Gay following the score by Reggie Jackson.
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt.
Gay against Leonard. Over Gay. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got it all tied up now for the Clippers. For Sacramento, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Fox passes to Gay. And so he draws the foul on the shot at the other line to shoot 2.
Sacramento didn't have a free-flowing offense, and they wanted to get up and down, and it showed in their play transitioning from stagnant to free-flowing.
Sacramento, a team that is likely to put it on the floor to attack. We saw that last year. They have no problem creating with player movement versus ball movement, which is something which is a nice way to kind of begin the transition.
It is, and Kevin, they were dead last in the league in terms of catch-and-shoot field goal attempts. Also near the bottom in catch-and-shoot field goal percentage, so they might have been justified in that.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Brandon Bass is checked in for Cousins. Jabari Parker comes in for Bruno. And it's Collison in for Fox.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
And Beverly kicks to Stevenson. Screen by Smith. Stevenson drives in for the lead. Morris, no good.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, impressive effort from both on the backboard.
And Jabari Parker is a rookie, drafted number 2 overall behind Andrew Wiggins. Clark, there was much debate about which of these players, which of these prospects would be better NBA players. What do you think?
Well, I think both showed they're very capable of being stars in the league. Parker got off to a great start, averaging 30 minutes a game until, unfortunately, he had the ACL injury. And Wiggins, conversely, went on to have a big-time season, winning Rookie of the Year.
That one is off.
And when you compare Wiggins and Parker, really 2 different types of players. I mean, Wiggins has that unmatchable athleticism. Parker beats you with an incredible skill and passion. Also, tremendous maturity for such a young player.
Pachulia, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. He doesn't get the second one.
And, you know, going back to Parker versus Wiggins, guys, I mean, that debate could last a long time. Both guys have the look of perennial all-stars. It could be the number of championship rings that ultimately separates them.
Now, here's Brewer. Following the miss by Lance Stevenson. Stolen by Stevenson. And now the fast break. Stevenson with the ball. Misses from short range. The Kings leading. Bass dishes to Brewer. Outside Collison. The feed now to Bass. They set the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brewer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brewer's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now, here's Stevenson. He has 6. Offensive rebound. Here's Morris, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Morris has got his first points of the game.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Pass up top. He's guarded by Stevenson. Brewer, good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Clippers trail by 4. And Beverly kicks to Leonard. Morris with the screen for Leonard. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Collison the pass to Brewer. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Collison's got 4 assists now tonight.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Stevenson drives in. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Brewer with the stop.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now. And Zaza Pachulia, for my money, has been one of the toughest players in the league. He's got a boxer's mentality. And his face looks a little bit like a boxer's. He doesn't have the quick twitch muscles of some guys, but his power and effort consistently stand out.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Talking about Zaza's toughness, it's one of the reasons he has such a high rebounds per minute average over his career. And defending on the blocks, he's almost unmovable.
He really, you know what, Coach Kidd loves Zaza. Even started him over John Henson by the end of the season. I mean, he's always willing to trade body blows down low and certainly wins his fair share of those battles.
Now, here's Stevenson. He has 6. Morris dishes to Smith. Misses off the right iron.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Collison against George. Bass with the screen. Collison kicks to Bass. In the corner, it's McLemore. And another 3 for Sacramento.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the 3-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
The dish to Stevenson. Stevenson setting the pick for Beverly. And George, here we go. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
Now here's McLemore. 6 points for him. And it's blocked by Stevenson. Beverly against Collison. Stevenson drives in. Smith the pass to Beverly. It's stolen by Bass. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Collison. Feeds it to McLemore. This is to Bass. It's stolen by Smith. Right side George. And Parker with the block. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Kings ahead. Ending the 3rd quarter on a 14-4 run. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And the final period of play just about to start. Clippers trail by 10, and on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, we've got Marcus Morris. Reggie Jackson out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Paul George, and it's Noah in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Fox against Beverley. Here's McLemore. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Morris has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. George uses both hands to slam it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Now here's McLemore. And the pass to Fox. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. Great touch on the 16-footer. And the Kings lead by 8.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Right side George off the screen. And it's George again missing.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Now here's Gay. Here's Boomer. The shot no good. Great defense that time from Noah. Fox against Beverley. Morris dishes to Jackson. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Here's Gay following the score by Reggie Jackson. 4 on the clock. Puts it up. It's hauled in by Beverley. Clippers trail by 6. Here's George. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Ben McLemore.
It's been a very solid outing for George. He has 18 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Kings.
Okay, gentlemen.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball.
Shots.
It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
And he makes the first.
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations, really the leader in a lot of ways for this team.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Marcus Morris, and Lewis Williams subbed in for Patrick Beverley. And George drops them both. Thinking about Doc Rivers being a leader, he was like that on the floor, Clark, as well. You know that. You went against him.
A leader and a winner, no doubt about it. And there have been a lot of coaches that came from his old Celtics team. And of all of them, perhaps the least surprising is Doc Rivers for the reasons we just mentioned. Leader and coach on the floor.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Kawhi Leonard, with another great season last year, earned his first Defensive Player of the Year award with his outstanding play.
And for Leonard, he became the first perimeter player to win one since 2004. That just shows you how incredible his defense was at times.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, over that break, I was able to catch the message George Karl was giving to his team. And with the game still very much in play, he sounded very confident, telling the players, don't let up. This is where we make our move. Right now. Go take it. Kevin?
Here's Boomer. Oh!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
And so here are the Clippers after the Kings pick up 2.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often that's the case for this team.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And really, the last few seasons, the Clippers have been one of the most consistently strong teams in the league. A far cry from when they were a bottom feeder back in the day. They have become one of the premier franchises in the NBA.
Greg, as you said about the Clippers, the days of finishing near the bottom every year are over. Clark, a lot of that is Doc Rivers.
Exactly.
One
Since
shot.
2012,
Find the
Kevin,
lane.
they have had the
Find the
third
lane.
best record in the
One
NBA. A
shot.
lot of loyal fans stuck it out with the team during the dark days, and now they're reaping the fruit.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Gay outside, just 5 to shoot, drills the three-pointer. And now an 8-point Kings lead.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Jackson kicks to Leonard, outside for George. Off the left rim and out. Kings have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Fox against Williams. Fox passes to Gay. From deep. But they get it back. Cousins inside. He's covered by Leonard. No good from Cousins.
That's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
Leonard dishes to Noah. Outside for George. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. George has got 13 points in the second half. Kings leading now by 6. To the middle. Gay kicks to Cousins. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And you look at Joakim Noah, I mean, one of those hybrid talents. As a center, he gives you the rebounding, the shot blocking you want, but then he also has tremendous passing skills and instincts and the energy of a mountain lion.
And going back to Joakim Noah, he really is a hybrid. He holds American, Swedish, and French citizenships. He's truly a man of the world, and he's worldly on the floor. He can guard and play a lot of different positions.
And Kevin, he looks like a man of the world. He has a unique style unto himself, but I'll take the versatility and the hustle he brings on my team any day. If he's healthy, he's a factor.
And Cousins drops them both. Clippers trail by 8. Outside Williams. Leonard. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's Fox. Screen by Cousins. Here's Boomer. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Fox against Jackson. He feeds it to Leonard. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
From deep, McLemore. The rebound by Noah.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Fox passes to Gay. That's good. Gay's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
And the Clippers call time here. It's been quite a game for Rudy Gay.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Jackson. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. With the minutes ticking down and the deficit still a big one, those adjustments have to be a chance worth taking, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Now here's Leonard. They set the screen. Outside Jackson. Outside for George. Just 4 to shoot. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Fox. Cousins, no one around him. The rebound by Noah. Noah's got his 8th rebound here tonight. The shot by George, wide open. Connects from 3-point range. And now it's only a 5-point Kings lead. The Kings have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Kicks to Cousins. He dishes it to McLemore. Here's Fox. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Stolen by Gay. Here's Cousins. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Quick hands on the steal and just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
The Kings making a switch here. Collison's out there. Left side, Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Here's George. Nice D from Cousins. Kings leading now by 7. Here's Boomer. The shot is off. Great D that time from Leonard. And George, here we go. That's good. George has got 30.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
Now here's Collison. Out to the right wing. Here's Cousins. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Joakim Noah.
Shooting for Sacramento, DeMarcus Cousins. At the line for 2.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
Clippers trail by 7. Jackson dishes to Leonard.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what,
Agreed.
guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Here's Collison after the Clippers pick up 2. 5 on the clock. Cuts it 5 from 18. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. 8 points for Ben McLemore. Leonard attacking. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Kings leading now by 5. Outside Collison. He kicks to Cousins. Back to Collison. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Shooting for Sacramento, Darren Collison. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Darren Collison. Clippers trail by 7.
Timeout for the Clippers.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Here's George. Noah with a screen on Gabe. And George kicks it to Noah. And the dunk to finish it off. Ah, beauty.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Collison the pass to Gabe. The feed to Cousins. McLemore with the ball. Down low. Gabe dishes to Cousins. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Clippers trail by 5. On the wing, Jordan. He's covered by Gabe.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot.
LA has gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And George kicks it to Noah. Leonard attacking. Back to Noah. Sacramento grabs the miss. They've held a 12-point lead early. 1:29 left in the 4th quarter. Cousins against Noah. Gabe passes to Boone. Rockets hits. A Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Jackson with it. Picked up by Collison. 1:03 left in the 4th quarter. The offensive rebound. Leonard kicks to Jackson. Outside Williams. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Shore.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. 41 seconds left in the 4th quarter. .41 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Money!
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to.
Now here's Cousins. The fader sinks it.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 5. 24 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Sacramento Kings fans.
And stolen by Cousins. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his 5th personal foul.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his 4th personal foul. At the line for your Kings, Darren Collison. Taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Free throws go down and the lead goes up.
Well, the comeback hopes are out the window now. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, it's a done deal. It's wrap time for this group.
And how does he get that one to go? No idea.
I don't have an idea either. A little heat check there, but yep, he's still cooking, and Greg, he's cooking with gas.
Darren Collison. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. There's 14 seconds left in the 4th quarter. From deep, Stevenson. And an intentional foul right there.
Shooting for Sacramento, Zaza Pachulia. Taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. From downtown, off target with that shot. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But Clark, in the end, everyone satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt. But give him a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, DeMarcus, congratulations on the win tonight. We know you're a very intense player, but tonight you certainly seem to be having a lot of fun out there.
That's the thing. I'm just trying to come out here and have fun. I got a lot going for myself, and I'm too blessed to be out here. Finally, all the time. I'm trying to keep smiling myself.
We love to see you smile, DeMarcus. Thanks for the time. Guys?
Doris, thank you as always. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And coming up next, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, DeMarcus Cousins. Let's get your opinion, Kenny.
Anytime you deliver that sort of production we saw from him tonight, you're going to put your team in position to win. He gave them points in bunches, and when they needed them. It's not always about how much you get, but when you get those points up on the board.
The thing I like most about Cousins is the passion he plays the game with. Maybe he rubs some people the wrong way, but I don't want my big man smiling all the time. I don't want my big man to be mean.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.